Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is day 87 of trying to reach the rating of 2000 elo online, and I'm back to 1870. And we're playing against someone rated 2017. I don't believe he's gonna play, he's gonna board. But he doesn't want to lose 11 points. Obviously he will not lose 11 points. He's like, okay, we'll play this love. They call it Khan when they play c4. Okay. Go here. Now it's the Slav. Okay. Develop the knight. Develop the bishop. Play e6. And yeah. But I'm not sure why he locked in the bishop. He was supposed to go bishop to f4, then play e3. Because how are you planning to activate the bishop? Well, he's 2000 elo, so we're gonna see how he's gonna do that. Next move is e6, bishop to d6, and castle kingside. I can hate this, man. And we can play the move queen to c7 because now there is no move bishop to f4, and if we take, we're gonna lose our pawn and the rook. So we can play queen to c7. But the theory, or the most played move is to go here, they play this, and then we go back. We're gonna try it. Let's go. Queen to b6. He's not gonna take, he's gonna play c5. I drop back, queen to c7, and then we play e6, bishop to e7, and castle kingside. Yeah, he was supposed to go here with the bishop. Taking, I did that. I did this exchange finish. I take the queen, and I lost that game because I did not know how to deal with this. So I'll drop back. I will not take his queen. My next move is e6, bishop to e7, castle kingside, knight to d7, and prepare the b6 push because the queen is in the way of the p pawn. So we're trying to make use of this. Okay, can I play b6 right away? He would take and I would take with a pawn. My rook is active. And if I played b6 and he didn't take, I will take, and when he takes, I have e5, taking control of the center while also attacking his pawn. I love it. Should I go for it? He's gonna play this move, knight to g3, bishop to g6. I don't want to lose the bishop. It's simple as that. If I play this and he takes and I take, I simply have an active rook and an active bishop after I play e6 and knight to d7. I'm not sure why this could be a bad move, so I'm gonna play b6. Because whenever you see your opponent has a good center, you should attack it right away. You don't give him time to prepare all his pieces to attack you. Strike the pawn chain. Attack, and e5 for attacking this, unless he wants to defend with a queen or with a weird knight here. I'm simply trying to open up the position. Yeah, I'm pretty sure playing e3 was not the best move for him. He was supposed to get out with the bishop, playing bishop to f4. Because whenever I go queen to c7, there is bishop here and bishop here. But I'm not sure why he played it like this. If he takes, you don't take with the queen. Maybe we take with the queen. Pawn takes, queen takes, queen takes, pawn takes. We have an active rook. And also, but yeah, I'd rather take with a pawn. And my queen still defends the pawns, and I have an active rook. And also we're gonna play e6 next. So we're not really forced to take right away. We can take, if he did not take, then we play e5. No moves for his knight. He cannot take this pawn because it's protected, and he needs to defend this pawn, which could be easily attacked twice, 3 times, the bishop as well. Yeah. He is from China or Vietnam. I think that is China. Yeah. I'm tired of losing against higher rated players, man. I'm really sick of it. Like, I really want to beat this guy. But let's see what will he do. But again, like 2000 elo did not see bishop to f4. What? He can also play, like, it's kind of another variation of the opening, but you lose a lot of your advantage if you don't have bishop to f4. Takes, pawn takes. If he didn't take, I will take, and he will take, and I'll play the move e5, Everything's protected. The knight cannot get in. Even if you play the move knight to g3, we go bishop back, and yeah, my position is solid. We're attacking the pawn. We're preparing knight to d7 and castling kingside. That would be amazing for me. But I'm back to 1870. I can't believe that yesterday, literally yesterday, I was 1898, and today I'm 1870, which is crazy. Taking with the queen, queen take, pawn takes, but taking with pawn, he's gonna try to strike like this, but we don't care because whenever he go here, we can push. I believe we need to take with the pawn. Yeah, taking with the pawn is better. We can even strike with e5 then, because we can take with the queen. So takes. Of course, you don't want this to be isolated pawn. So if you want to take with the queen and he did not take, this is an isolated pawn that could be a target. So I will take with the pawn. I have an active rook, and the pawns are connected, and e6 is coming, bishop to d6, castling kingside is also coming. It's not easy for him to castle queenside just because of my really strong bishop. I don't really understand this move knight to e2 as well. Like, why did not go here? What? e4. Are you kidding me? So, what you don't want to do is take with a pawn. Knight takes, bishop takes, you play an attacking move, I drop all the way back to g6, but I guess his idea after knight takes, there is bishop to f4 attacking my queen defended by his knight. And I would simply just go queen to b7. I don't really see how losing a pawn is better for him. Yeah, taking with a pawn is really risky because there are some bishop moves and stuff like that. So knight takes, bishop here, queen to b7, knight takes, and bishop takes. Any attacking move, I drop back to g6. Then we were preparing e6 and bishop to e7, castle kingside. I'm not sure if there's anything here for my opponent, other than he just literally gave me a pawn to... he just gave me a pawn. Knight takes. What about bishop to f4 right away? Just queen to b7. You take me here, I take with the queen, I take with the rook, it doesn't make any difference. And it's really important not to take like this because you open up a lot of stuff. So knight takes, bishop here, queen to b7. Yeah, I'm not really sure what is he doing. Let's take with the knight. Bishop to f4, we prepare queen to b7. Yeah. You're just making an attacking move. Me see queen, me attack queen. It's like, I don't get it. What is he doing? It's not good to take his knight because he can replace it with the other knight. So you just gave me a pawn for what? Takes, not a good thing. Let him take here, take with the bishop, that's it. We can play the move knight to d7. Why knight to d7? Yeah, actually, why knight to d7? What is he preparing? There's nothing. This? I go here. So wait, I have to go here. In case he went there, I can just play e6 and you can never put a knight or take this pawn or do whatever. And you can also not take my knight. And if this, like, if knight to d7 and you take here, I take like this, bro, straight up give me a pawn. Knight to d7, right? But knight to d7, we're dropping the protection of this pawn. So, but it's protected by the queen, and we can also protect it with the rook to c8. Let's go knight to d7. Yeah, that was a weird move. To give me a pawn for... I'm not really sure why. I'm gonna play e6. We can play bishop to d6, but that's a blunder. Because of knight takes, and we take here. We're attacking his rook, so he has to take, and then we can take back. So it's not really a blunder. Yeah, I do believe I have a chance here. Bro literally he was under pressure and he was forced to give away a pawn to actually activate his pieces more, or he simply just blundered a pawn. He cannot blunder a pawn, he literally just gave it away to activate his bishop. So obviously he did not blunder the pawn, he gave it away for some positional counterplay, something like that, activating this rook, the bishop. But I'm really solid, like there's no attack. I believe there's no attack. There might be this move, but we don't really care because it's already protected. And we're preparing e6, bishop to d6. If we traded off the bishops and put a knight here, I'm cooking. I really want to play e6, but I think there's something tricky he's going to do. Like maybe knight takes, knight here, bishop to g6, h4, h6, h5, bishop all the way back, bishop to d3, bishop takes, queen takes, castle kingside. I really cannot see a way to actually break through for my opponent. Everything's protected. The only thing that I hate is this pawn. It's only protected by the queen, and also I hate the fact that my queen is trapped somehow. Cannot really move. And we cannot have this unless we play like e6. Then we can play actually c5 whenever you take. I can take with the other knight, or with this knight even better. Threatening f4 can also attacking the queen. Oh, I did not see that. But after this, right away, there's queen takes. And when knight takes, it's not really winning that much. So you have to play e6, then play c5, because you are preparing to go here, trashing his pieces even more. And he cannot go here because of some kind of discoveries like this. I believe e6 and c5 instead of e6, bishop to e7, castle kingside. My king is always safe, so I have to strike with c5 after the move e6. He takes, okay. So now we don't have anything right now. Taking with the pawn is also really tricky. I mean, you don't really want to do this. Take like this. Double up your pawns. But taking with the bishop seems very normal. We're seeing this or seeing this. We're going to draw back to g6. Still no win for him. So let's just be on time and let him think. Yeah, he plays this. Now we draw back. Please click. Bishop to g6, and I believe he's going to play bishop to d3 to trade and try to castle his king and lay down a pawn. But you gotta be careful. Bishop here, sorry, bishop to d3, bishop takes, queen takes, there is rook takes a2. You lose the second pawn. And also the third pawn potentially, and there's always like queen here, stopping you from castling. Because it's protected by my rook. So this, I don't believe it's an option for him. I believe he's gonna play h4, h5. Either h4, h5 or bishop to e2. That's the only thing that I can see from my opponent. Or annoying move like queen to c3, trying to target the weak pawn on c6. But if he played that, I really hate it. Like queen to c3, I can play c5. You take. I take with a pawn because I don't want isolated pawn. So if here, yeah, bishop to e2, nice. Okay, so now we play e6. You should activate the bishop, castle the king, and continue the game. Now he's going to castle, of course. And we cannot stop him from castling. There is no way to stop him from castling. Yeah. How? I really want to exchange the bishops. But how to do that? We can never go here. Bishop to e7. Now you can now play h4, h5. That's too risky for your king. So bishop to e7, trying to castle kingside and continue the game. Nothing wrong with that. And we can also play rook to c8, trying to defend the weak pawn. Let's go bishop to e7. We have to drain all the time from this guy. We need to let him think and take too much time, and until some point he will fall under pressure and will blunder something. But I'm not sure why he gave me the pawn. Like if you are underestimating my strength, that's so disrespectful. To give me away a pawn thinking that, oh, I can handle this guy. Simply in my level, advanced level, you lose a pawn, or even master level or a grandmaster, simply losing a pawn, you just lost the game. Simple as that. Because good players will just actually trade everything on the board and will remain up one pawn and will use that pawn for their advantage and win the game. That's why losing a pawn at this level, it's like crazy. So I believe he's going to play queen to c3. Queen to c3 or h4. h4 is really risky because I can just actually take it. So that's sorry about that. So I'm thinking about like queen to c3. Targeting the pawn on c6. Wait, what? Bishop to e3? Why? Maybe he was like so, curious about this. I'm not gonna play c5 right now. Bishop to d6, I believe he's gonna play f5. Maybe that's his idea. And if I castle kingside, there's this push, and when I take, knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, maybe he might be trying to go for this. He might be trying to go for f4 push. But how about knight to f6? You make this push, and I go here with the knight. There's this move, but I take you here. So this is a little bit risky. So here, knight to f6, there's bishop here, that's annoying. And if I went there, just bishop takes, and I cannot take with the queen, I lose the pawn, so I have to take with the king, and I'm not safe. So it's a little bit risky. Knight here, he's gonna play this. I can castle the king, then try to go here. I really want to play it and put a knight here. He can never play this move, I can take. And when he takes with something, I can, or should I just castle here? Castling, he will play the move f4. f4, hella crazy to play f5. Stop the pawn from pushing. So castling f4, knight to f6, f5, takes, knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, knight here, bishop there. I don't like it. How to deal with this pawn push? I can play bishop to d6, he plays this, and I go queen to c7. You push, I take. Knight takes, you lose a pawn. That's something that I like. Bishop to d6, queen to c7, and castle kingside. You play this push. You can never push again because you will lose a pawn in the process. And also, if he tries to take my bishop somehow, he's opening up in a rook on the h-file. That's really risky. I have to win this. But the only thing that I know about bishop to e3, that it's an indication that he wants to play f4. And if he didn't play f4, I'm not sure what to do then. Like if he didn't play f4, I'm just gonna hop in with the knight to f6, put a knight there. If you want to take, I take. You want to push the pawns. He played f4. Wow, I am a mind reader. So queen to c7, there is this push. I take, knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, check. I drop all the way back, and I can castle then. This move is not risky. Like it's not really threatening anything. And you cannot really move your knight, unless you want to move it backward. But this move is really risky. This move is really risky because you're staying on the same line as the rook, and there is like bishop here. So what should I do here? What about playing this move now? You want to take. I take with the bishop pinning your bishop, and when you take, I take with the knight attacking your queen. And whenever you play this, I can take, and when you take, and then I can castle my king. But the position is closed. Like, why do you want to open it up? I really hate this move, and I don't want to play f5 because my bishop is really bad. How about playing f6? He plays this. We drop back. He takes, I take with the bishop. And then castle the king and rook to e8. So f6, f5, bishop to f7, pawn takes, bishop takes. This pawn is defended by a lot of stuff. f6, f5, bishop to f7. But there's like bishop here. I take and there's knight takes. You're opening up your king. That's not a good thing. And I'm taking a lot of time to think. Should I play the move c5? c5, and if he didn't take, I'm just going to take and pin this bishop. And c5, he goes here. I take. You take. I take. You take me with the check. That's a little bit annoying. So this takes, knight takes. I really want to play like so bad. Let's play it. What I understand about chess, when they try to attack you on one side of the board, you have to strike at the other side to make it more challenging for them. Just don't try to defend yourself all the time. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's just crazy. Going here, we're pinning his bishop. And he would take. Oh my god! Fucking. Oh, we gave up a pawn. I gave up my advantage. Knight takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, there's rook takes. I cannot take, my queen is pinned. What an idiot. How the fuck did I give up my pawn? How the hell did I give up my pawn? Bishop here, there's this. Yeah, I gotta go back now, and there's this fork. I was winning, you fucking bozo, you were winning. Why did you play c5? What the fuck did I play c5? I just cannot understand this. I can't understand why I play this move. Knight takes, bishop takes, bishop takes, rook takes. I was winning. I was fucking winning. I'm so fucking mad. I literally, my brain is stopped braining right now. I don't know what to do. This fork is coming. And if I take, I'll lose my queen. And if I take, I'll lose a piece. I'm gonna lose a piece anyway. Bishop to e7. There's this. I play knight here. He can just take, and when I take, he takes the rook. Knight takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes, rook takes. Queen here, at least trying to win a pawn. Fucked it up, man. There's some checks in the process. I was winning. I was winning. I have no idea what to do. He's so fucking lucky that it's going to be a fork next. Bishop back, there's this fork. Bishop takes. There's also this fork, but I can give him a check. So this, he needs to take with something. So bishop takes, bishop takes. Knight here. Bishop takes, knight here. This. You can never go here because of the pawn, and if you went back, simply pass pawn, and also you're gonna lose this one. Knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes. At least I can win the pawn here. He can never take because then I can take. So knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, queen, rook takes here, and if you take, I take here, and you don't have a check. Yeah, I'll be down a pawn. Right? Bishop takes, rook takes. Rook takes. Rook takes here. I can take that pawn, but there's some checks. What to do here? I can play this move, trying to win the pawn and also trying to pin the rook. So this plays some kind of check, and I simply just move away. And this move is coming. All I did is one fucking mistake. For God's sake, is it so hard to play this? Queen here or rook takes pawn. If I take here, he can never take because I can take now. And you don't have any checks. Yes, you have this check or this check, but I simply move away. He's gonna play this, and I will take, and when he takes, I can make the room for the king to activate. Or simply castle the king. Just simply castle your king. Just get your king to safety, that's it. I was winning. I fucking hate this move. Why did I rush with c5? Literally just one move will, even if you're winning the game, will take you off guard. Like this move doesn't do anything. And I just panicked and played c5. He's going after the pawn. Okay. We can go queen to a7. You can never take because you're going to get pinned. So let's just go here. He's not going to blunder this because of this. Now the rook is pinned. You cannot defend with anyway. What? Your rook is pinned. How can you defend? You cannot defend the rook. You cannot take me because you're pinned. Wait, what? Ain't no way he blundered that. He blundered? What? He was thinking that I was aiming at the pawn, but I was aiming at this trap, and he fell for it. How can he defend? Should I care? If I take, there's queen takes, rook takes, I'll lose the bishop. So I need to take first. He will take here, I will simply take him with a check. He's still pinned. So he's trying to add some counterplay, but we have to take. We don't want to lose the bishop. He takes with anything, and you're cooked. Oh my god, 2000 blundered that? I blundered the pawn, but he blundered a piece. I'm not sure how can he run away from this. There are some knight takes, but takes, check, I move there, you take, I take. He can ruin my pawn structure by simply two pawns that are hanging. But he still have an active bishop. Like the bishop would be very beneficial for him. And if I were him, queen takes pawn. You're gonna lose the rook anyway. So take a pawn in the process, lose the rook, that's okay. But if he still has a queen, he still has chances. Because if he traded off the queens, that's it. My rooks are too much powerful. Whoa. He went for it. He went for it. Okay. So what about bishop takes knight, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, attacking the bishop and the pawn. You can defend like this. But who's winning that? So okay, take the knight, take the rook, win like this. That's a check. You're forced to take me because I'm going to take you. So takes, rook takes, check, take, rook. Two rooks versus a rook and a bishop. He takes this pawn, I take this pawn. I'm winning. He's still pinned. He still needs to take this. And now queen here. That's a check. You have to take my queen. Don't fucking mouse slip. Give me your queen. Oh. Create a weakness out of this pawn. But if you play this, I just take you here and the bishop is hanging. And if you take here, I just take here. Now, but the bishop and the pawn are hanging. Oh my god. Am I gonna win it against a 2000 elo for the first time ever? He takes here. No back rank check. Take that pawn, be up 2 pawns, attack the bishop, attack the pawn, and I believe he's gonna play this move, bishop to c4. Exactly. Oh my god. Rook to c8. You go here, you're checkmated. Unless you want to go back with the bishop, then that's a different thing. How can we win this? How can we... Playing this, he's gonna lose. But he can push the pawn and I can never take him. So we gotta be careful not to blunder back rank. How to force a rook trade and be winning this game. Go here. Go here. He's gonna make a weakness out of this pawn. He's gonna make a weakness out of my pawn. I gotta go here. And there is no bishop to d4, d5 because he can move the rook first. Then we have to go rook to c7, attacking him, threatening some stuff. You have to protect your 7th rank because the rook and the bishop will be aiming at the pawn and you have to go back to defend. And now he would have some counterplay with the pawn. So don't allow that. I only have 1 minute and up 2 points of material. That just... I can't believe he fell for it. That's so weird. And he did something even weirder, like he exchanged everything. And he's like, okay, let's play a 2 rooks versus a rook and a bishop endgame. That's so bad. And if I just manage to take this pawn and exchange one of the rooks for the other rook, that's weird. Okay, so he's making sure that there are no back rank. I kind of understand that. How to win this now? The pawn is still attacked, so let's just go here, attacking him, attacking his bishop. The bishop needs to move, is going to go here. Okay, and now you just go here, protecting the back rank, no rook here. And I can go like king to g7 next, I can go rook to e8, giving some checks. But this is a powerful formation, I cannot break it. I need my king. What is that? So what is that? Okay. Let's go here. He's just trying to play fast. Annoying dude. Let's go here then. And maybe push f5 and try to go rook to f8, rook there. Just play fast. That's all you know. Let's go here. Never allow him to play this. And if he played it, you just take it and go here with the king. Play fast like a loser. Like a loser. That's what losers do. Just trying to make use of your opponent's time. What a loser. Okay, we can never remove this rook because we are allowing counterplay. Going here, he's gonna play this. So what about just going here? We're gonna lose the pawn. And I want to exchange the rooks. So let's just go here. Trying to go there. Force a rook trade or get the hell out of here. And then we can play a move like this. Never allow him to play a rook to d6. Yeah. So he still cannot win any material. Fucking loser, playing fast. Loser. A loser. Please excuse me for my language. I just fucking hate people who just try to win on time just to flag their opponent, even though they're losing. Even though that's a part of the game to use your opponent time, you know, as a weapon, but I just hate this playing style, okay? Exchanging the rooks, not a good thing for him. Now I can play this, but it's really risky, and I don't want to play it. I can go here. He's going to make a target out of it, and I can go here. I want to push. He's going to play this. I will take him. You're going to target my pawn. I can play g5. Yes, you have some checks, but who cares? I can go here. He can play this, but that's going to be impulse line I can take. And the crazy thing that I cannot force a rook trade. Play fast. That's all. That's all you know. That's all you know. How to win this? I fucking want to annihilate this person. How about going here? Let's go here. Why? Well, I'm not that sure. You can never push a pawn. And I want to play g5. He can never play this check. And I want to go king here and force this. Yes, we're going to get checked all over the place. Simply down too much time. I'm not thinking clearly. The only reason he's still trying to survive is because of this pawn formation. Pawn and bishop formation. Yeah, attack the pawn. I can go here. You don't have any checks to win the game. And now maybe we can play f5, f4, put the rook on f6 and try to push. Yeah, now we have a plan. Now we have a plan. Strike with f5. He doesn't have any checks. This will create a lot of weaknesses for him, so he can never do that. And now rook to f6 would be coming, and just f4, f3, just exchange or take. And if we remove this pawn, we have a chance to go back, force a rook trade, aim for the pawn, and promote our pawn and win the game. But just because there's a pawn here, it's still a little bit, you know, challenging to do that. Playing this, bishop here as well will not win him the pawn. I can play f4, and this is my plan. And f4, you play this, he goes here, I simply take, and when the king takes, I would have rook here, and you want to create a blockade. There's rook to e2, and you take, I take. The king's trying to go here, I can go there. Okay, so he's targeting the pawn. Play the move f4, don't give him time. Playing this, he will lose the game, for sure. So now he can never have this pawn push. And what I have to play, rook to c8, rook to e8, force a rook trade. And if he didn't trade the rooks, you're the most annoying person I've ever seen in my entire life. And I fucking hate them. Go here, force a rook trade. Now he wants to, if he went back with the bishop, that's just straight up bad. Go back like a pussy, okay, now. Press the damn move. What are you going to do against this move? Is he going to play this? How to make sure to win this? Fucking annoying dude. This guy doesn't know shit about chess. But I have this. You take my rook, I take your rook. Now he blundered. This? You want to move away? Okay, he's still trying to survive. Let's go for the rook trade. He's not gonna trade that. He's not a bozo. Come on. And taking me here, and I will take. You don't have time to push the pawn. You're losing the game. So here or here, and I put the other rook on e3. trying to force the rook trade. And when he goes here, then I can push. And you cannot take with the pawn because you're pinned. And when you take with the rook, I take you and you're cooked. Absolutely cooked. I'm going to cook a 2000 elo. And I'm not going to lose on time. And I'm going to get 11 points if I win this. Come on, show me what you got. Just playing on my time. Just playing on my time. That's so disrespectful. I believe that at some point he was supposed to make use of the pawn instead of just protecting it. That's what I believe. Like the bishop would be protected by the rook and the pawn will go here. And then he would have some counterplay with the rook being behind and try to push. And always the bishop can protect the pawn if it's on a light square. So 2 protectors versus the 2 attackers. This would be some kind of counterplay for him. But this just trying to protect the pawn is just straight up not a good move. And if you went here, I would simply play rook to e6. Why? Because I know this guy is so freaking annoying. He wants to go here or here with the rook, trying to give me some checks, trying to be annoying as hell. So rook to e6 will stop him from playing any kind of checks. So he's gonna go here, and if I went there, that will be working. But if he went here, I go here, he plays this, I go here, he plays this, and I go here, he goes, yeah, he went there. I play this move, he goes here. And I go here with the rook. Now I'll be winning. Come on. Give me a rook, boy. Give me a rook. I'm gonna force a rook trade. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Show me what you got now. Go for your stupid pawn formation now. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. My king will annihilate you. Push the pawn as much as you want. You're cooked. Simply. King here. I can push this pawn. He would take. No, that's so disrespectful. Okay, you're not gonna allow the king to move until he is so invested with the pawn. He can never make a pawn push. He will be losing. He can never make a king move. All I need to do, get into the pawn and take it, and that's it. He's cooked. Go here. He's trying to go there. What a loser. Just resign. I'm not a bozo who's gonna blunder the game away. Going this, there's a check. You gotta be careful, there's a check. If I went here and try to play this, he will take and I will take it. He's gonna play some kind of check. And I go still a little bit early. Let's just go here. Every pawn on dark square, he can never make a pawn push, he can never move the king. Get closer to here. At some point, you're gonna run out of moves. At some point. And you cannot protect the pawn anymore. Playing this, I'll even go here as well. Now that's weird. That's weird. I can always go here. Okay, so his idea, he wants to keep protecting the pawn. Go here. Yeah, now you're losing. Hold up a second. I should use my king. I should definitely use my king. He's gonna push the pawn and I can definitely just win it. So he can never have anything. I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Push the pawn. He would take and king would take. And try to make some pawn. He's so lucky that this is a light square and I can never push because there might be some checks if I went here with the king. That's so lucky even though... Oh my god. But I'm gonna win the game. I'm gonna win the game. You're thinking that you're good. You're not good. You're not fucking good. I also could have went here to go here. That would be a check. So I can actually go for it like this. He can never push. And I can go here. And when he pushes the pawn, I would have a check first. He's going to move away. I would have another check and he's going to go here. And then I can go back. Aha. You're getting cooked, boy. You're getting cooked. You're getting cooked. 100%. I have rook to g1. Pawn push. Check. You go here. Another check. You go here. I go back with the rook, and you cannot defend it. Boom. And I would just simply move my king, promote the pawn, and that's it. He's cooked after rook to g1. I don't believe he can stop me from playing rook to g1. Unless he move your bishop, you're gonna lose the pawn. But if I went here, he can play the move bishop to d5. Yeah, he went here. Who? He gave up a pawn. You gave up the pawn. Yeah, now you're just cooked. Yeah, now you're losing the game. 100 trillion%. So disrespectful that he's not resigning the game. We can go here. Okay, so we need to make this push available. Let's just attack. Rest the damn... What a shitty mouse. It's not a draw. It's not a draw. You can think as much as you want, but it's not a draw. You're cooked here. There, trying to make this push. Let's see, is he gonna panic? Make this push. He will take. Rook takes. Bishop takes. King takes. Yeah, I can just go here now. And I will still gonna play this move. Here, he will take. Here, he will take. Rook takes. Bishop takes. King takes. The king is forced to move here or here. I would go here. He's gonna go back and I will take. He's gonna move somewhere else. But I suck at pawn endgames. It's not my advantage. And I can never play this move. Is there a way to make sure we're gonna play it like this, 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 and this? Trying to give some checks. He will take and king will take. Or should I go for this? He will take. This, he will take. Rook takes. Bishop takes. King takes. The king needs to move. I will go here. He cannot protect. He needs to move away, and I would have 2 pawns. Let's go for it. Your only chance is to take, or you're cooked. But if he takes, he can take with the bishop. Okay, he takes with the pawn. I have a chance to reroute, but no, I would give him time to go for this. Rook takes, bishop takes, king here or king here, king here. He needs to move somewhere and I will take. Take the rook or lose the game. I just need time. I really suck at pawn endgames. Like, I don't... Because I always... Okay, he did not even take. He did not even take. Okay, that's a weird move. I can go here with the king. He's gonna play some checks like a weirdo. Go here. He's trying to play some checks. He's gonna play this. 100 trillion%. Watch me. Watch him. Because I need to move the king here. His king is forced to move away, and I can put the king on g3 finally and make use of my rook. He played it the other way around. Okay. Let's go here. It's going to be this check. I'll go here, and I'll go here. It's not a draw. He can dream about a draw, but it's not a draw. And if he held me out, I'm going to go here, and he's going to get checkmated. Press the damn button. Okay, that's your plan, right? Go here. I'm getting checkmated. Give him a check. Fucking... This fucking imbecile. This fucking imbecile. It's just so fucking annoying. It is a draw. It is a fucking draw, you fucking. I just played a check in a fucking second. In a second, I just played a check. He's not gonna accept the draw. Then what the fuck do you want? Do you want me to resign? You just cannot. Oh my god! My brain wants to explode right now. How can I remember that fucking rook check? That's so. Straight up, just give a check. Just check the freaking square you're aiming at before you play. I had my chance to beat a 2000, but I just. Oh my god, I can never think about it. And this crap is also lagging. Just castle your king, you bozo. Here. Here. Just. It's actually the best move to play f5. That's crazy. Thank God that I did not play rook takes a2. And he fell for my trap. Oh my god. Oh my god! How the fuck did I miss rook to c1 and rook to e1 checkmating the guy he cannot move? I was so fixated on controlling the E rank, the second rank, E rank, what the fuck is that? The second rank exception, oh my god. Oh my god, that just... It's actually the best move not to take. Can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. Rook to h2, take the pawn, give away the rook, You have two passers, and the king cannot stop them. Literally gonna give away the rook. Now it's lagging. Everything is garbage in this. Come on! What the fuck? I wanted to go rook takes, bishop takes, king here. And pawn here, pawn here, pawn. You're screwed. You move away, I make a queen. Oh my god, oh my god. My idea here, I wanted to play a check, and I knew the king cannot move, only square is there, and I wanted to go here fast, but I could have went there without even playing the check. I'm gonna die from pain and misery. If I see this person in real life, I'm gonna freaking beat him to death. I hate how so annoying this guy is. He's literally the most annoying person on the planet Earth. He's playing a losing endgame, losing, dead. But his annoyance, oh my god, I just cannot fathom how dumb the frick I am to do this. Both like 2100. Opening was okay, middle game was okay, end game was okay. Oh my god, just... Someone needs to take away this rook check out of my mind now. I had a chance to beat a 2000 elo and gain 11 points, and I blundered rook check, and I drawn the game. How can you do that? How? How much time did I have? I spent 8 seconds? No, 10 seconds increment. I spent 2 seconds on that motherfucking move. The worst time to blunder is in the endgame, because then you are screwed. You're losing the game, that's it. And this guy even wanted to win the game. I offered him a draw and he did not accept it. What a weirdo. Like, you want the win as well, even though it's a draw? Oh, that's so painful. So painful. You can't imagine. You cannot imagine how painful it is. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Sorry for cursing as well. Sorry.